What it do, gang? Shit, it's your boy Dino, and today I'm here to tell you how to start your own business, how to start your own LLC. So, first of all, before you start any business or any type of hustle, whatever you want to call it, you have to understand that this is a risk. So, within a risk, you have to understand that things come fast and things come slow, pertaining to your profit or pertaining to any type of revenue that you get from this business, right? But beforehand, you want to make sure that your personal credit is established right. No derogatories, no delinquencies, no repos, no evictions, none of that, because those things will determine if your business could be very effective. Then again, number one will be an LLC. An LLC stands for Limited Liability Corporation. A limited liability corporation helps you save taxes on your business. Okay, so for example, I've started a business called DinosGrillzandJewelry, in which I sell grills, custom jewelry, right? So before I started that business, I had to actually strategically sit down and understand the profit margins, my credit, my websites, my logos, my business cards, booking websites, my social media platforms. I had to put those in place, right? My LLC helped me with that because business funding came because I had good credit. So I was able to get a couple of grills on hand to show people, hey, this is my product and this is what I'm selling, right? When they actually looked at my social media, it leveraged my business some more, and they're like, the product is worth buying because they see it in my mouth, they see it on me, and they see that I got good product, right? Once you get your LLC paperwork in, you will need to get you a business bank account. If you do not have a business bank account, banks cannot give you the funding that you need to help your business grow. And if you're going to do a business without an LLC, you're not going to get the maximization of the full potential of the business, because they're not going to look at you as a business. They're going to look at you as personal. You get your business bank account. If I would start a business, I would bring my social security number, my ID, my business cards, my birth certificate, my LLC paperwork, those type of documents to show that you are actually established as a business. When you get a business bank account, right, what you need to understand is that, this is still a risk. They're going to take your personal credit and they're going to see what can you get as far as business credit cards, things like that. You can get a secured credit card which can help you, but that's for another topic. So when you get this business bank account, before you leave, what you need to ask them is for a BLOC, a business line of credit. They're going to give you paperwork to fill out how much you need, how much you're expecting to have on this credit card, business loan or whatever, and they're going to respond to you in a certain amount of days. I would not recommend doing this if your personal credit is not right. Only if your personal credit is 640 and above, I would recommend this. Maybe 680, because they're going to look at your personal credit as like personal guarantee, So right now I'm talking to you how I would talk to my homeboy if I had a regular conversation with him. That's number two, LLC and a business bank account. Once you get the business bank account and you have applied for the business line of credit, the third thing that you need to do, you need to get you a Net 30 account. I will name a couple Net 30 accounts, and the rest of my Net 30 accounts you'll have described to my private Snapchats, my OnlyFans, and I have all type of business talks on there that you can learn from. With a Net 30 account that you can make, once you pay for an item, you have to pay this back within 30 days. And once it's paid back, it reports to the credit bureaus on the business level. Some Net 30 accounts that you can name would be like Uline and Granger. So instead of going to maybe Staples, Office Depot, you can go to Uline, or to use some office supplies. Within the midst of 30 days, you can pay them back. It could be as little as $5.99 or $300, whatever best fits you, right? Number four, Net 50 accounts, Net 55 account. That's the same thing. You have to pay those back in 50 to 55 days, simple. Also, at the same time, you got to remember that the business is also a risk. A lot of people get into business and they think just because they start a business that they are going to actually be successful instantly. No. The average business takes 5 years. 5 years to actually profit. Because if you look at it, most of these big businesses, they are in what you call good debt, right? So they don't really care about the debt because they're making hundreds of thousands a month, or things like that. Like Walmart, they have to pay everybody their resources, their vendors, the credit bureaus, things like that. They have to pay those people back, but in the process, they're getting their revenue in, the cash flow. See, when you start a business, you are creating a cash flow, and then you want to take that cash flow to keep funding the business first. You have to keep the business operating first, and then you can do personal things. And then at the same time, while you're doing those personal things, you need to understand that you need to be able to pay your debts back at the same time. You see what I'm saying? When I started DinosGrillzandJewelry, man, I actually sat down. It took me 3 hours to scale my business. So I was giving a price list on my product, my wholesale price list from my people. Okay, this is what this price of this is and that. So I had to, profit. I had to profit plus tax. I had to do those things. What did I have to pay? The credit bureaus back, my the people who I got funded with, banks and things like that. And I also had to put aside some money for some marketing. If you have a business and you do not market your business, how do you figure out that you're gonna get some money? So, good ways to market your business is flyers, graphic designs, business cards. You might get some brand ambassadors. I got a couple brand ambassadors on the way. They're gonna get like free grills. They're gonna be in my music videos and things like that, or videos like this when I teach people how to mold themselves up so they can get their own grills. You got other things like you have banners. You have what you call A-frames. A-frames are those things like wet floor signs. If you see a wet floor sign, that's an A-frame. So imagine your own A-frame, right? They got, for me, DinosGrillzandJewelry, phone number, email, location, those type of things, right? So some social media accounts that you need to be leveraging. Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat. You got Pinterest. You got fan base. So in this process, you need to be leveraging a couple things, man, on the marketing game. You have Fiverr. You have Upwork. You have graphic designers around your city. My city is Birmingham, Alabama, Atlanta, Houston, and those type of things, right? So if you kind of compact all what I just said together, you can be on the way to have a successful business, But you do want to make sure your social media presence is A1. People will migrate to you off the rip. They might ask you questions, but they're going to look at it like, man, this is amazing product. I need to go shop with DinosGrillzandJewelry because this person has a grill from Dino. This person has a grill from Dino. Dino has his own grill setting he got in. Blase. He does raffles. He does pop-up shops. He does giveaways. It's just a lot of things that you could do in business. So what I'm teaching you now is how to start your own business. And in one of my next videos, I will actually be teaching the benefits of an LLC. I teach these things also on my Patreon, my private Snapchats, and my OnlyFans. My OnlyFans is not explicit content. My OnlyFans is for game, knowledge, and things like that. So you can actually know how to get money the legal way. Follow me on Instagram at Dino vs. Dino, DINOVSDEENO. My backup page for my music is Dino vs. Dino, DEENOVSDINO. My Snapchat is Dino vs. Dino. Everything Dino vs. Dino. Me versus myself, My Facebook is Dino, DI space NO. I have a backup, which is Dino Smalls. I have a lot of ways that you guys can connect with me.
No, rock up what I rock without, Cartier shake, they still. I get paid, can't share. Zaza and runs, it's all in the air. Block with a dick, it came with a spell. Versace my dress, my hair. Yeah, I'm that nigga, I swear. Designer my jacket, this shit is my club. No, rock up.